Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Sharon H. Porter, and this is the Grind Entrepreneur Network Spotlight. And in the spotlight today is Gull. She is a money mindset expert. She helps entrepreneurs to break free from their limiting beliefs, reverse their money shame, and blast through their money blocks so that they can live a life of unlimited abundance. She is a former banking and finance lawyer who left her corporate job to pursue her passion and become a money mindset expert and healer. She successfully overcame her battle with dyslexia and then completed a law degree at Queen Mary University of London. Gull then went on to become a barrister with Middle Temple, UK, attorney with the New York Bar, and fully qualified solicitor with the Law Society of England and Wales in the UK. As a lawyer, she has worked for some of the top international law firms such as Skadden, and I hope I pronounced that correctly, Arts, Slate, Meager and Flom, is that right, Cole?
Yeah.
And Herbert Smith, as well as international companies such as Shell Incorporated. She is also a trained intuitive life coach and certified EFT expert with a special focus on body and each discipline. She has a passion for personal development, alternative healing, and energy work, and been on this journey for the past 20 years. She has helped hundreds of men and women to heal their money stories and to manifest up to $730,000 within 8 weeks. She is a mother to 2 children, 2 cats in London, and has 2 passions, money and Bollywood. Welcome to the Grind Entrepreneur Network Spotlight.
Thank you so much, Sharon. It's an absolute pleasure and honor to be here with you today and sharing my expertise with your audience. I'm so super excited. Thank you.
Absolutely. So you have done a lot. Let's start there.
Yes. So yeah, I have. I do come. So I think that I've always had a passion and interest in how the brain works and how, and also I think being dyslexic also, I see things differently from I think the common person anyway. So I think that's where it came in. So I've had and I think let's take a step back. I've had this gift of clairvoyancy and spirituality from a young age, but I wasn't aware that it was a gift. And for me, it was just something that was just part of who I was, because I can see entities and I can see auras and I can see colors. But that came about later on. So, and I went through the completely conventional route, which is study really hard and go and get good grades and go become a lawyer, because I've always been very articulate. So, I should become a lawyer. What else profession would I do? What else could I possibly do? I couldn't possibly do anything else, right?
Right.
So I became a lawyer. I actually, believe it or not, at the end, I wasn't diagnosed or assessed rather to be dyslexic until the first year of my law degree.
Wow.
I have always been a super, super, super great student. So even though, by the way, I think I was mentioning to you earlier, I wasn't able to read until my first year of high school. So that's how severe my dyslexia was. It made sense afterwards. But no one picked it up early on, because I remember in the 80s, there wasn't that much awareness on dyslexia.
Right.
So I went to university, and in the first year, one of my teachers forced me to go and get the assessment done. And I went along and, reluctantly, of course, thinking, I'm not dumb.
Right.
I've got 5 A-levels. I'm a straight A student. What are you talking about? And then that's when they assessed me to be not just be dyslexic, but to be severely dyslexic, which actually made me think, okay, all right, something's going on. But it made sense also.
Wow.
But it explains, I don't see dyslexia as a hindrance. I think it is, I see it as a gift. And the fact that I wasn't assessed to be dyslexic quite early on made sure that I didn't have that label on. So right. I never stopped myself. I mean, now looking back, I remember I studied really hard. So a chapter that I would read, it would take me like an hour to read. It would take somebody else 20 minutes. But then I would get more out of it. And that's why I always got the top grades. So I always thought that's how you study, to get top grades, you study really hard. But anyway, that's how I became a lawyer. But I've had this passion for knowing about, things, especially when I was diagnosed as dyslexic. I wanted to work out, how did my brain work? How was psychology success? What made me successful? And especially considering how, the aspect that I had, I was supposed to be, on paper, there was no way that I could get the grades I did. So it led me down the path of learning about the brain, about neuroscience, about about psychology of success. And that's when I picked up the book from Tony Robbins. awaken the giant within. And that led me on a path of personal development. And that's the journey I've been on for the past 20 years. The last 10 years is when I started thinking more about the spirituality and realizing, that I have these other gifts. I can see spirits. And these are not me going crazy. Imagine a lawyer. And by the way, I come from a banking and finance. So being a corporate lawyer, talking about spirits. Can you imagine? That's when I went on a journey to discover, how is it? How does it all this fit in? And how is it? What's real? What's not real, and so forth. And it led me on a path, which I think, which is my true calling, because I really am gifted in the arts of healing, and I'm able to heal people's energies, and I clear themselves off, these past thoughts and past memories. And that's my I think that's my USP. I am able to clear people of their past energies. And I focused on money because I have an absolute passion for money. I think I can openly say I absolutely love money. I love talking about it, and because I think without money, you cannot possibly live in this day and age. You need money for everything. You need money for food, shelter, basics, let alone the so-called essentials like a phone nowadays.
Exactly. Now, with this money passion that you have, especially as entrepreneurs, the whole money mindset for your household and personal, we know that that's definitely a must. But talk about the importance of the money mindset for the entrepreneur.
Okay, that's absolutely essential. So a lot of my clients, you tend to attract the kind of person that you are. So a lot of my clients tend to be from the corporate background, people who are from, coming from the higher end income, or at least the upper high end income, and they're transitioning from that corporate rat race into having their own business, setting up the things they're passionate about, and around their own, especially the female clients that I have, they really want to build a business like I have around my children. So for them to be able to do that, the first thing they have to understand is, most people come to me, they have this thing that their identity is ingrained with whatever they do. So when I came in, now I say I'm a money mindset expert. But initially I had said I'm a lawyer. The first thing somebody said, so what do you do? I'm a lawyer. Instantly, my identity was ingrained with the fact that I'm a lawyer. So whatever profession you're in, you put your value on there. You put if I'm not a lawyer, I'm nothing. Do you see what I mean? And so if I'm not an accountant, I'm nothing. If I'm not a doctor, I'm nothing. If I'm not an architect, I'm nothing. That's the kind of subconsciously the kind of attachment they have. So that's the first thing that we sort of dissociate the connection between the profession, the career, and who you are as a person. That's having value for you, just being you, is one of the major things that all entrepreneurs really struggle with. Because until you value you, just being you, without you being a lawyer, doctor, even an entrepreneur, you're stuck in all these different identities, and you're trying to live up to those those identities. So the first thing I think is important is realizing you're this creator being in a body. You are this the spirit of God personified, individualized. You're part of the whole, that's one, but also individualized to be just you. You're very unique in terms of who you are. That's the first, I think, the mindset that change that needs to happen. Second one, you can make money in any field. Money is not something that's hard to come by. So this is the limiting beliefs that we have. I think, especially in the middle class, the corporate people that come to me, they tend to be from the middle class. We have this thing that to make money, we have to work hard. So guess what? They're used to doing 80 hours in their job. They'll come into being an entrepreneur, and they'll do 80 hours also to make the money. And they'll just grind, and they're chasing the tail. So that's another mindset change that needs to happen. That if you want to do the 4-hour week, the 4-hour work week. If you want to do the 4-hour work week, before you can get to the 4-hour work week, you have to change your mind that you can have the 4-hour work week. You can actually do 4 hours work and make the 20 grand a month. That's a mind shift, not the resources, but actually the shift in mind and how you see what's possible for you.
So let's talk about Gull, the different components of money. I mean, you have, of course, making it, you have saving it, you have investing it. So all the different things that you need to do for this mindset shift, and also learning how to budget it, because that's part of it as well. And people don't really like the budget word, but it's necessary. Whatever you call it, it's necessary to have some boundaries and really know where your money is going. So talk about the different components, and is there one that's per se priority over the other?
Okay, that's such a brilliant question. I'm so glad you did. And I'm actually doing a masterclass on this very topic today. It's called 3 Steps to Cash Flow Mastery. So I'm very passionate about how you spend money. And the reason being, because I'm all about law of attraction and how to attract money towards you. Unfortunately, the way we spend money actually repels money. So if I go into it, then I'm so glad that you actually understand the point that the way you spend it, the way you budget it, is so vital. So the first thing that I teach in my cash flow mastery is that you need to have different accounts for different things. And I'll talk about the 5 separate bank accounts, and I'll go into more detail later on, but I'm just going to give you a quick summary of it today. So I talk about having, as soon as money comes in through the door, you need to have 5 bank accounts where you put in each of these bank accounts, you pay first before you pay your bills, before you pay your rent, and before everything else. And there's a reason for it. The very first bank account is a bank account for you. So we all know, so any person's development book, any book at all, even the normal conventional money budgeting book, they tell you to put 10% away for yourself. Okay, any good personal development book will also say you need to put 10% away to pay yourself first. Robert Kiyosaki talks about this as well. Pay yourself first. Okay, this is essential. Now, from a law of attraction point of view, this is vital, because guess what? When and a lot of people come to me and they've been making money for years, but when you ask them how much money do you have in your savings, nothing, because they put the money away for a rainy day, and guess what? A rainy day appears and the money goes. Okay. So for me, the first account that you should put money in is for you. It's under your name. So in my account, it's called Gull's account, and that money is only for me. Obviously, it's put in a very low risk investment, so it makes money, but there's no risk on it. I'm not risking losing it, and that money does not go on my children's school fees. It doesn't go on the house bills. It doesn't go on fun. It doesn't go on anything. It's just my money, because it's my money. Because guess what? You're telling the universe, I deserve it. I'm worth it. And I can tell you this, Sharon, I've seen this with so many clients. There's a number which is very specific to every single person. It could be 5,000, it could be 10,000, it could be 50,000. There's a number. When you hit that number in your liquid savings in this account, a penny drops and you become a money magnet. You literally are bringing avalanches of abundance. You don't know where it's coming from, how it's coming to you, but this penny drops, like, I can make money, I can get money, and money starts coming in. So this is why. And you don't have to do it, over the next, oh God, what's happened? Something happened. What's happened? Sorry.
I can hear you.
Okay. So something happens, and that's where you literally, all your resistance and all your fears around having money drop. So that's a magic number that we can build on slowly, but that's a starting point. That's the first account. The second one. Now I talk about when you normally think about money, and this is the back door, basically, how to get rid of the limiting beliefs about money. Secondly, when you think about money, what do you think about? You think about bills. You think about, what credit card needs to be paid, what mortgage needs to be paid, what rent needs to be paid, food bill, petrol bill, everything, all the expenses. I'm going to pay this person, that person, this person, that person. And the stress comes along. So the second account I talk about is fun. And I say treat money as a lover, as a friend or a lover. For me, money is personified as this beautiful, female who's, this Greek goddess who's my best friend. That's my personification of money. And I want to have fun with her. So the second account is fun. So you have a portion of money which is dedicated to just having fun. Reason being, because when you're having fun, you're enjoying. You're enjoying it. You're looking forward to getting that money. Again, guess what? Using the law of attraction for yourself. Okay. And the third one would be the third one is actually the first one is for yourself. The second one is for your saving, and the third one is actually charity. So this is very, very important, having charities. From my point of view, giving out to charity is essential. You need to be able to give a portion of money out to charity, to be able to give to when you're giving, you're always giving. You're not actually when you're giving things out, you have something to give. You can't give without receiving. Do you understand what I mean? Unless you have something to give, you can't give. So it puts you in the mind frame of giving, not taking, not in need. So it takes you out from there. Make sense? So this is I'll talk about the last two in the masterclass, but then the first three I've just mentioned, which I think are essential for you to get into the mindset. That this is the budgeting I'll talk about, and I think is essential because when it comes to money, there's two laws of money. There's man-made laws, and there are the spiritual laws. You okay? Okay, so the spiritual laws of money and there's man-made laws of money. The man-made laws, you can go and get a tax accountant or a tax lawyer, someone else to tell you about, and there's plenty of information there. But when you get your spiritual laws working for you, and these 5 bank accounts would do that, then you're getting the law of attraction to work for you, and you're bringing money in. Does it make sense? And using these principles, you're actually using the back door to getting rid of your limiting beliefs about money, about not having money, not about keeping money. Because guess what? When you have put money in your bank account, you're having and you're keeping. When you're putting money in the fun account, you're using the money to have fun. You have money to have fun. So guess what? Again, you have money. And the third one, you have money to give money.
I absolutely love this. Oh my goodness. So your masterclass is actually today.
It is today, yes.
So please tell it. You got me like, oh my God, I got to join. So please tell us how we can join this masterclass and learn the other 2 and more information on what you're sharing.
Fantastic. So I'm so glad you asked that as well. I go by the principle. I don't do any opt-ins. I don't do anything like that. All you need to do is turn up at 8 o'clock on my business page on Facebook. It's called The Gull Khan. That's it. It's called The Gull Khan. It's my business page. Turn up at 8 o'clock. I will start the masterclass, and there's obviously replay available if you miss the beginning or if you come a bit later. But I think the benefit of coming live is you can ask me questions and I can give you details in terms of why, how much. Because in today's masterclass, I will tell you how to start. Because obviously, when you first start off, and especially if you're starting at the beginning, when you're literally hand to mouth, every penny that comes in through the door is accountable for. You're paying X, Y, and Z. How do you get to paying 10% to yourself? How do you do all of that? So today in the masterclass, I'll tell you where to start, how to start. And the point is to start somewhere. And I talk about the 3 different levels of, the beginners, the intermediate, and advanced. And I'll tell you how much in each of these portions, how much of your money should be going to each of these 5 bank accounts. So that will be revealed tonight.
Oh my God. And that is so awesome. So you are in the UK, correct?
I am, yes, indeed.
So that's 8 o'clock your time, which
8 o'clock my time.
3 o'clock?
EST, yep. Eastern
okay, 3 o'clock Eastern time, 12 o'clock Pacific time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That is awesome. I am so excited. But if those of us here in the States cannot catch you live, because a lot of people are working during that time, we can check the replay in your page, right? Okay.
Yeah. So this video, once it's done, it'll be pinned to the top, so you can turn up to the page and you'll be able to see the replay at the top. Like I said, I make it very, very easy. No opt-ins, no registrations, no webinars, whatever, because I think people get confused, and when they get their replays or not, if it's being delivered through the email or not. This is very simple. Come to the page, it's there, and it's awesome. And if those of you come live, there's a really, really fantastic offer at the end as well, which I haven't done before. I'm super, super excited about it. It's super, super exciting, and they'll get to experience that first, and that's a special bonus for people who turn up.
I love it. So tell everyone where they can connect with you and reach you. Otherwise, they want to follow you, and I'm sure you do some money mindset coaching, so they may want to hire you. Please tell them everything, how they can connect with you.
So the best way to connect with me is through Facebook. If you, I believe that you come and connect with me. Come send me a friendship on Facebook as well. And I do have a Facebook group in which I do regular trainings every single week. I used to do regular clearings and the energy clearings, which I've stopped now. So this Sunday would be the last energy clearing. So I used to do until this Sunday is the last one. I do live energy clearing. So you get to experience how I move this energy through your body. And I do it live in the free group. It's called Magnanimous Money Mindset Facebook group. It's completely free. It's called Magnanimous Money Mindset. And the reason is I use the power of the words and the power of energy really to move these limiting beliefs through your body. And we go through a mini meditation, and then I just literally clear you. It's about usually between 45 minutes to an hour, but it's super, super powerful. And I kid you not, the kind of feedback I get every single time is, oh my God, this is so powerful. Oh my God, I'm having pain in my left arm. Because what we'll do is, when we stir up the end, remember these emotions are trapped in your body. Okay, so your physical body and the spirit are not two distinct things. They're literally intertwined. So when you have this emotional, energetic blocks, they're actually trapped in your physical body also. Because you remember, you're made of energy anyway, right? So when I stir the energy up and when I'm removing these emotions from your body, that's when the aches and pains start, the arms or the legs or the shoulder or the back. A lot of the times they have pain in the back. Guess what? We throw the emotions behind us. We're like, oh, forget it. Let's not think about it. Let's not think about it. And you keep putting them behind you and they get trapped in your back. And that's why a lot of people, when they're older, they don't have back problems because they're getting bigger or their legs are giving way. It's because all this emotional baggage is on the back, which is causing them all this discomfort. Hence the slip disc or the back problems, which are very, very common once you're over 40. And another benefit of energy clearing is, so I'm told I look younger, and I'm getting younger. And when I tell people my age, they're like, oh, that's not possible. I'm like, actually, yeah, it is. The reason being is because when you take out energy, you literally become more vibrant. You become more radiant, and you actually look younger, because what happens when you're getting older, you're more and more this dark matter, this dark energy is dragging you down, and it's putting a lot of stress on your skin, on your body, on your organs, and and your internal, basically your body, because your body is full of energy anyway. When you start cleansing yourself, you become lighter and you become more exuberant and you become radiant and you look younger, because your energy, you're more luminous, aren't you?
I tell you, you are amazing, and I cannot wait to catch this masterclass this evening. Guys, this is Gull. You've got to connect with her. She is the money mindset coach, correct?
Expert.
Expert. That's it. Oh my goodness. So I tell you, I thank you so much. I'm just so grateful that we were able to connect.
Likewise.
Thank you. So guys, that's 8 o'clock tonight. That's UK time. And then 3 o'clock Eastern time US and 12 o'clock Pacific. So definitely connect with her. If you can't catch it live, she said the replay will be available. Gull, I want to say thank you so much. What an amazing few minutes that we've had here. So I cannot wait to jump into your group, to get on your page, because I'm definitely following you.
Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you so much for having me. It's an absolute pleasure, and I've had so much fun talking.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Again, please connect with Gull. She is amazing, especially if you're trying to get your money right. Connect with her. This is the Grind Entrepreneur Network Spotlight, where we feature entrepreneurs on their grind. I am Dr. Sharon H. Porter, your host, and you can follow the Grind Entrepreneur Network across all social medias at the Grind Entrepreneur Network. So have a wonderful day. Thank you.